Hi everyone, Amazon just dropped something really big, a new revolutionary AI IDE, the Kiro. So, in this video, we are going to take a deep dive into Kiro and explore the standout features that it offers and how it is different from other IDEs and wipe coding tools that we have. So, without wasting any further time, let me show you what Kiro is all about. This is the official website of Kiro, and you can download it from the download option. I have already downloaded mine, and you have all the details about Kiro and how it is different from other IDs and the features that it offers. Now let's check the pricing. It has free and other pro subscriptions. So as of now, Kiro is in a preview period where we can take advantage of all the premium features as of now. So we can use Claude for premium right now. So let's get back to Kiro and let me show you what Kiro is all about. This is how Kiro IDE looks like. You can import your Visual Studio Code settings into this and use the plugins and all the settings that you have in your Visual Studio Code. On the right side, we have two ways that we can write code. One is usual wipe coding, where you chat with the uh, code editor and you just give the chat and it creates the application. Or this is how the IDE looks like. It is a representation of Visual Studio Code and all the Visual Studio Code plugins and settings you can import and you can use it right here. On the right side, you have let's build this chat option where you can chat with the IDE. So you have two options, Vibe and Spec. So Vibe is the usual way how we used to just give some prompt and write code, or the way that you want the code to edit it. So you just give your chat right here, and we have this autopilot option right here. Once we enable this autopilot, it will not ask for the permissions, it just right away do certain things. Now we have Claude 4.0 and Claude 3.7. We have an option to add different type of context here. So you can add files, code base, code, docs, repository map, git differences, then terminal, problems, URL, folder, MCPs, a bunch of different contexts that you can add in the chat. Also, you can upload images. Well, that's also great. These are the basic features with vibe coding or the tool itself. How Kiro differentiates itself from other code editors or IDE is it has two different features that others don't offer. One is spec and other one is agent hooks. So first let me tell you about spec. So spec is something like where it plan, it design and then it implement. So it has a checklist. First it gathers the requirement, then it creates a design phase where it design how the command should be implemented, writing codes or editing files, whatever it is. Then it creates a task list. So once the task list is created, it go by the flow. You can start the task and you can create it. I'll show you while creating the app. Then you have agent hook. So agent hook is something where you can do in your background. So certain agentic process that you want to do while you are writing code. For example, if you want to write test cases or you want to create documents for a specific type of files when you are editing, so you can configure that here at agent hook. So right here we have some templates for update my documentation. So here is the natural language representation of this, that listen to all source files in this repository. For example, if this is a TypeScript project, listen to .ts files. If it is a Python, listen to .py files. So it gives that prompt here and it does it in the background. You don't have to do it manually. So you can do it for optimizing code or language localization. So whatever you want to want your IDE to do in the background, you can use this agent hooks to do that. So these are the two prominent features that the Kiro has. Now let's start creating some applications with all these features. We will use agent hooks, we'll use vibe and we'll use spec. For now, let's start with vibe coding. So we'll just create a to-do list and let's see how it goes. We are trying to create a to-do list in React, and we need the option to send this to-do list as mail, and also an option to save this as an image. So that's all you want. I have first let's try without autopilot and let's see how it goes. It has created all the files and it needs to run some commands: npm install to install all the dependencies and npm start to start the server. So it is waiting the input from our side. So let's click on this accept all. Okay, this is what it is created just using that prompt. So let's see if we can do it. HM will add, then we can send this as an email. Okay, all right. It needs some apis for that. Okay, anyway, it should work if we give these apis. Well, let's see if we can save this as an image. Well, it saved the image that we want, so it pretty much did the work. Now let's see how it works in this spec mode. Let's create a notepad using this spec. So now it is creating this requirement.md file. I have already told you in spec it has three stages: requirement, design, and task list. In the requirement stage, it breaks down the prompt that we give and it creates a bunch of requirements that needs to be done. So it creates all these, then there is this acceptance criteria and so on. So let's read introduction. The Notepad application is comprehensive note-taking tool that allows users to create, edit, delete, and share notes with rich content support. So the application will support text editing, image insertion, PDF export, file import capabilities for both PDF and TXT format. This tool aims to provide seamless note-taking experience with multimedia support and flexible sharing. Great. Now there is a requirement one, the user story. As a user, I want to create and manage notes so that I can organize my thoughts and information effectively. Then there are few acceptance criteria that it has given: create new node and all those. Now once the requirement.md is done, it would be in a folder. I'll just show you the folder where it is. So see, we have a .kiro folder and in that there will be this requirements.md. Okay, now let's move to the design phase. Now the design phase is done, so it has created the design overview. So how these are, so let's read. So overview: notepad application will be built as a desktop application using Electron with React for the frontend and Node.js for backend services. So this architecture provides cross-platform compatibility while maintaining native performance, and the application will use a local SQL like database for the node storage and file system integration for media assets. So this is going to create a desktop application with this one. So I was expecting if it is going to create some React or something. All right, let's see. So the task list is created. So you can see the task list. We have about 14 different tasks that needs to be implemented. So it has created a task list, and if you feel the task list that the Kiro has created is not good, you can define a new set of tasks if you want, if you're not satisfied with the task that the Kiro has given. So now let's start to implement all these tasks one by one. So first I'll start task. Now the first task is in progress. You can put others in queue. Now this task is queued. Well, I was trying to create few application using this spec-driven method and implement agent hooks for my documentation and things like that. But sadly, I couldn't complete the project since this is on a preview version and it is free for everyone to use. So the Kiro is having a lot of load and it is very slow. For the past 2 days, I was trying to create a few applications and either it goes to there's something went wrong and you have to retry it again. I've tried it many times, but I was not able to complete my development using this spec driven method. So let me show you what I've done. So this is the hook that I've created for my documentation update. So see, it is always showing this one, an unexpected error. Okay, please retry. I've retried it multiple times and I couldn't. You can see that. There are 10 tasks for this particular project, and out of one, only one got successfully completed. Then we are getting this error, and it is asking us to retry. I've tried multiple times and I'm not able to do it. So let me show my hooks. So here is my agent hook which I created for creating the documentation. So let me show you how it worked. This agent is supposed to add details in the readme file once a file is edited or created accordingly. So that is what this agent was supposed to do. So I have my readme file filled with some details right here. So all these text that you see in this readme.md file, it was written by this hook. So this is the use of this agent hooks. Well, that's all for Kiro and its vibe coding, spec driven development, and agent hooks. So the idea of spec and agent hooks are interesting, but we need the production ready release to test that. During the past 2 days when I was trying, I couldn't use this and complete my project. So we'll wait and we'll see if it is getting released in the near future, and we'll try it then. So till then, this Castigo Joseph signing off.